Hi, today I want to talk about KPIs, key performance indicators. Do you know your numbers? Do you know how many prospects and leads you generated last year? How many leads it took to get a prospect? How many prospects it took to get an appointment? How much it cost you to get an appointment? How much it cost you to get a sale? Knowing these numbers, knowing these key performance indicators is absolutely critical in running your business and growing your business and running a profitable business. And as a real estate agent, the most important key performance indicators are, number one, number of leads generated, number of prospects, number of customers, number of showings, number of contracts, number of closings. And you want to attach a dollar amount to each of those, because once you know how much a lead costs you and how many leads you need to get a prospect and so forth, you can determine ultimately how much does it cost you to generate a sale. And you can determine that for each lead category. So if you're spending X dollars on a lead with Zillow, for example, you can determine how much does it cost you to get a sale compared, for instance, to 35% referral commission that an Opcity might charge you. And then you can work your way backwards. So if you're right now doing 2 closings a month and it's going to cost you X dollars to generate that sale, to generate that closing, which is going to result in a certain amount of profit. Let's say it cost you $2,000 to generate that closing, but you're making $10,000 on that transaction. That's a fantastic return on investment. But now you can also work your way back and say, okay, if I'm going to invest more money here in the lead generation aspect, or if I'm going to improve my conversion from lead gen to prospects to appointments, then I can grow my income accordingly. And so when you set a goal, I want to earn, let's say, $200,000 in 2022, you can actually reverse engineer that to determine exactly, okay, how many leads do I need to generate? How many calls do I need to do, et cetera, et cetera. If you do that, then you can really scale your business without limit. And when you look at agents that are generating 200, 500, 1,000 transactions together with their team, that is what they do. They know exactly what their numbers are. They know exactly what it costs them to achieve X. And they can then reverse engineer from that exactly to what they need to do in terms of action, in terms of who they need to hire, in terms of what they can afford to spend on different services to create that result that they have right now. So if you don't know your numbers, this is a great time to start. It's the beginning of the year, more or less. Look back at 2021 and just try to figure out, how many leads did you generate? What did you spend on different marketing activities? What did it cost you to get an appointment? What did it cost you to get a listing, to get a buyer contract? And what did it cost you to get a sale, to get a closing, both on the buyer side and on the seller side, and ideally based on lead source? And then again, you can focus on your goal. What is it you want to create? And then reverse engineer, and you know exactly what you need to do and what you need to invest in order to make that happen. Hope you found this helpful. My name is Thomas Heimann with Realty Partners. And as always, feel free to direct message me, contact me, or comment here, and I'll get back to you personally. Thank you so much for your time.